Hi everybody, I hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing because look at this. I finished it. I don't know, I have never finished a journal in such a short time. It was still a lot of time because I was working on this for hours at a time. For 3 straight days, I was working all day long and then as much as I could. I have never done this for a journal. I would always work a little bit, half an hour, maybe an hour, and then I do later and I do later, but I finished this. So this is following the steps I speak German again. So my whole thing here, the construction, I followed the steps from Bohemian Crafting, Eva, from her Patreon account. So this is, if you want to see how to make that, I couldn't make a video on that, of course, because it's, her life, her money, her income. However, I followed it, and inside, she didn't show how to decorate the inside too much. So basically, most of the inside, I did whatever I wanted to do and however I wanted to do. A lot of it is also inspired by her, but this is my book. This is my book. Let me get a ruler. I put everything aside, so we have a little bit of clean spot here. This book is about, I would say about 5.5 if you count this. This belongs to the cover too. And the spine is 2.5, 2 3/4, but this opening is more like 4.5. So it's a big difference. It's chunky. It turned out to be chunky. I don't know. I just couldn't stop. If I would have known that I'm gonna put so much in there, I might have made the spine a little bigger. I always make such big ones. I don't know what's wrong with me. I couldn't stop. So this one is a closure here, and we have this little birdie, and it's a magic trick because it opens up and there is more stuff to, you could write on there and whatever, and then you can just pull it and close it. You cannot see right now because of this whole construction, but here's a little tuck spot. You can see a piece, so you can tuck something in there if you wanted to. And then you close it up, and this is just the cover. And I probably need to put something underneath when I open it. Let me get a big book because I think I need to put something. I don't know. Or maybe I don't. I don't know. But I have all these hanging thingies here. I don't know. I just like it. I have a lot of threads hanging because I did a ton of sewing. The whole book is sewn, all the page, not all the pages, but a lot of sewing. And then I have these little hanging pieces here and some hearts. They are hanging inside somewhere, and it's just a lot of thread. And this is the spine, and it has some threads and everything too on it. So let's see if we open it this way, or how do we open it? I don't know. Basically, it can open, you see? So it opens, but this seems to be too high, too high, the book. So these are always hanging on these picture frames, and it's full of pockets and whatever. It's just so great. So this is always a picture frame. You can take out the picture and, do something inside. She called hers Amazing Nature. I don't know, I have pictures, I have birds, I have butterflies, I have, I don't know, flowers. I have everything in here because everything was so cool. You see, everything is sewn as well, so everywhere there will be thread. I layered a lot, and I splattered, I did everything. It was so much fun. I used this embossed piece of paper somebody sent to me. I cut in pieces, and then I made a hinge here. This is sewn, and you can open it up like that, and there are little tuck spots. This is from her printables, so some of it is her printables, some of that is my own stuff. I make a mix. I don't just use just printables or something, but these are 2 tuck spots, and this is like a big pocket right here, and I just stuck the envelope that I made myself. I put a little card in here. Hope is never lost. Yeah. And then there's a little birdie that I got from somewhere else. So like I said, it's a mix. It's a big mix. And everything is sewn. I mean, the threads can be cut, but to me personally, I very much like the threads. So to me, it's good. And I have these random stamped butterflies. You know how I stamp them on pieces of paper like this. Just random stamps. These are book pages, so I just wrapped around it and I put it here and there. And then some writing spaces, of course, because it's a journal. And I also put some little pieces of ruffles that I have in my store here and there, just because I think it looks prettier. And here is a pocket, and here is a text spot. I used a lot of eyelets. It was so much fun. I'm so excited. I'm so sad that I finished. I would like to continue, but it has gotten so bulky. I can't put anything else in there. I don't think I should. This is a little writing spot, and this is just a piece of paper, and I put pretty on top, and it's like in this text spot here. Okay, different papers that I think I have them all in my store. I coffee dye them for myself and for my store, and the ones that have nothing in the back I keep for myself. There's another random butterfly that I ripped like that. This was a construction I learned from Eva. So this opens up here, and it's like a little belly band, I would say, if you could call it this way. And then it opens up, and I have a picture stuck in here in this spot. And this is just a random journaling card, a big journaling card. And there is this is a printable from Eva again. So there's that. And you can journal here and put something in there and do whatever. But this is how it closes up. And then I think I didn't do more of these that you have to open up and close up, because it's just for my hands, it's kind of hard. So I don't know how it is for other hands. Okay, and this in the back, I made a little pocket as well. So there's another card with animals, and this is a pocket. Yes, there are 2 cards, and I stuck this one from myself and a printable of hers, and there's another one, and this is just me playing around with cardstock long time ago. And I have this slot die. I took it from my store as well, and I just stuck some pieces in here, and I put the butterfly up there. So I thought that looked good. This one I learned from Eva as well, but I made my own closure because I didn't like how it flipped. And here I have put little hearts, like I showed you before. I just like it. Put little hearts on the ends. This one has like a pocket here and a pocket here, and then I made this little closure so it doesn't, you know, without a closure it would go like this, and I just didn't like it. However, you can open it up and write, and open it up and write, and then put the little tags back into the little pockets, close it up, and everything is good. And this one opens up like this. It's stuck in the back of the page, but it opens up. This one, a little text spot right here, and a little butterfly again, and another pocket right here with a card. So there's a lot, a lot, I would say. This I just stuck in there because when I glued it, I didn't glue it completely, and it turned out to be like a text spot. But this is space for writing, and another little butterfly. And here, I think it's a moth. I'm not quite sure. I'm not that good with all the insects and whatever. Look, this is so pretty, coffee dyed, really yummy. And I put more ruffles here. Another butterfly. It's basically, I tried to, these I put at the end. I just went through the journal and I stuck some on there. And here I just tried to, you know, bring the hearts out a little bit because there are not many, not many in the journal. This one, once again, is a, here you can push it through. But this time I made it that it's from both sides. You know, so you can see a picture on this side and you can see a picture on that side. So I thought that would be cool. There's a little duck spot right here, and this flips up, and we have like a piece of paper. I just basically decorated a little bit. This is coffee dyed, and it's a pocket. It's a pocket, what? And then here is a big pocket. I didn't put anything in there, but there is one. And then there's another flap. I think I'm gonna push this away. Right now I don't need this. This is one of my fussy cut flowers from the book my husband brought home. And this is a flap as well. I have a dream is a wish you have, wait, a wish your head makes. So just in this little tuck spot here. And another of these. And I really loved, this one was on the front, but I loved it so much I wanted to put another one in. So I stuck it in here. There's a little birdie. I don't know if you can tell, if the cam picks it up. That's a little birdie. And some more ruffle, another tuck spot right here. Didn't put anything on here. Here I just put a little birdie in there. And I had a card that was too long, so I had to cut off a piece, but I wanted to use it, so I put it in here. This is just from a calendar, and it says March, and I think, like, you know, I like spring, and in the back you can just journal a little bit something. So there are some colors, as you can tell, green and red and yellow, so I used colors. Another little tuck spot right here. Love this doggies, and this I learned from Eva too, and it's just perfect. You know, you can make some little embellishments on your pictures, and then I saw it that she made it, and I just did it too. They're little mason jars, so you can put your flowers in there, and then some tiny flower. These are all ripped and glued on top. And this is one of my scrap thingies that I made, and I just made it a little bigger by putting another piece in the back so it can hold my card. And this is the card that I made. You remember? I don't know. If you were watching me, you should remember. And this is a pocket as well. It has another bird in here. And this is a pocket as well. And this was a tag, as you can see, but I just flipped it over and I made a little tuck spot. And that's just a piece of paper. I glued a little stamp on it. I don't know if I can push things in there that easily today. And today my hands are not really nice to me. Okay, should we just leave it out? I will push it in. It fits in. I push it in so many times and it did fit. Okay, so this is the pocket. This is another tuck spot here. And this is one of her printables, and I printed from both sides. And this is one of my ripped flowers again. This is one of my strips here. And underneath I just glued heart with plants and birds and butterflies and everything, and you could just write here. And this says spring too, and I thought that was cool. This is a pocket because this is a bag. It has one of these again that I just folded over. I thought that would be cool. And this one is a pocket as well. I didn't stick anything in there, but this one is a pocket as well. And this baggie I just made sometime, I don't know, sometime. Now this is a pocket. It's a printable of hers right here, and I punched it on the edges so it looks a little old, and I just made a little frame here where you can stick the birdie in, you know. Another one there just stuck underneath, and I put a little butterfly there, and these are just, you know, writing spaces. Some more hearts, so it kind of goes over through the whole journal, I would say, you know, it's kind of similar. Same thing here with the two tuck spots and then writing spaces, and then you can flip it up. I did not make a closure because this one is like that, so it doesn't open up. So that was okay with me. Another snippet thing, I guess. It has a butterfly, and I made another, just a little card. I just glued a flower on top, and it's a lot of writing space on there. This is a pocket, has another of those tags with the birds. I'm just going to leave it in because my hands are like that. I don't want to put it back in. And another one with birds. So this I close. This I made on my channel, and I just stuck a little paper clip, a tiny paper clip on top because it kept moving back and forth and I didn't like it. And underneath there is one of my, I sold them in my store, but they are sold out. One of my, I don't know, snippet booklets. So you can write, rip off, and you could write underneath as well. And here I just put a little tag here. And the flower is just, it's just hanging over the page, as you can tell. So basically you can take it off and then you can open up and write, and there's a tuck spot, and I just hung it over the page, but it kept, for some reason, it kept moving and I wanted it to be in the same spot. So I took this teeny tiny paper clip and I just clipped it on top. One of the flowers again, and this is a good writing spot as well. Now I made a little booklet in the booklet I don't know. Maybe it was too much. That's why it got so chunky, right? I have a paper clip here. It holds it all together. I just decorated it a little bit. And it opens up here. And this is from Ava. This is magic. I love magic, you know. You pull, ta-da, and it opens up. And then you push and it just goes back into the pocket. I love it. It's my favorite, one of my favorites. It's her printable, and then I put one of these little strip thingies in here as well, because I liked it this way. Okay, and this same thing has this belly band. I just stuck a couple pieces in there, one more of these papers that I just decorated a little bit. And then it opens up like that. And here I put my magic thing that I made on my channel. I put it in here because I thought it was so cool. And I glued it as a pocket. And I stuck it here. A couple writing papers to write. And then there's another pocket with another tag. And here's another pocket. And it has just this little girl inside. So this is a book, little book in a book. Right? And then I need to slide the paper clip right here because this one is a pocket as well. I didn't put anything in there. And now this magic I made all by myself. I watched card makers. You know, the card makers know what's going on. We need to watch more of the card makers. This has just a little quote that I typed on my typewriter. And then this one I have to distress it. I forgot. You will see this part is distressed, but the inside part is not. And it says pull, blob. I pull, it opens up. How cool is that? And I thought, you know, they're in love, and then they write little love notes. Why not? But can you see? I forgot to distress this. Now let me do it real quick, or I will forget again. Okay, all done. I was looking for something red to put on there, but then I couldn't find anything. I will pull once again, and then we close it. So watch the card makers with the magic cards. And this was a flip, but it has gotten too much, so I just glued it on the bottom, and I made it a big pocket. I stuck a tag in there, but stuff can go in there. This one, once again, is from Ava, and I just, you know, I think she made it without this little pocket. I don't remember, truthfully, but I just stuck a couple things. There are two pockets here. A little doggy. I think he's smoking. I think he is. And then it opens up, and there's another frame I stuck on top. And once again, it has this hanging thingies. And that's the frame. And then it opens up, and this turns. Wait for it. Everything needs to go somehow. But this turns. You can turn it, or you can turn it this way. So, and there's another pocket, and I stuck another piece of paper in there. So there's that. Close this. I had no space. Maybe I should have made 2 journals with this stuff, but I wanted to put everything in here. Of course I did. You know, so there's that. And then this is a big pocket as well. This is a tuck spot, has 2 pieces in there, and it flips up right here. You can write more. 2 pockets. 2 tuck spots with the ones that open up. It's a printable from Eva as well. And there is another tag. I'm getting exhausted from saying pocket, 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 I must say. There is another pocket and another pocket, okay? And then this flips, and there is a tuck spot for a picture right here. And this flips, and I just put some papers on here for writing. A little birdie. More papers for writing, and I just stuck some pieces of paper on top because they were laying around here and I wanted to use them up. There's another little ruffle. Those are just stuck here because it's a tuck spot right here. So those are just 2 papers that are stuck, and this has another one of these. So we just sewed 2. And this one has a card, and this is the card that I had to cut off on the side so it fits into my pocket. And I used one of my snippet flower things to just put there to keep the picture, and it says enjoy every moment here and now, because they're enjoying life, the little ones. And then this one is just a tuck spot here. I wanted, because this is an envelope and it's just from book pages. See, I can't talk anymore. I spoke too much. This is just from book pages. I wanted it to be, you know, go underneath so it doesn't open up. So I left this here open, and has a little quote, and then I put a little tag in there. And this is the part, I just stuck it into this pocket. But this is the back part of this flower. And again, you can write here and little ruffles everywhere, and little flowers and butterflies and whatever is there. And once again, I just took everything that was laying here, little pieces, and I just stuck it there. One more of the slot things, and I put a quote, and I put a little piece of paper there. It's just stamped, and this is the end. You can write, and there is the last frame right here. You could just, if I could move my fingers, I would move. You can just, you see, I took this time, I took an embossed heart one. So there is that. And you open it up, it's a flip, and it opens up like that. Beauty is everywhere. It's just one of my favorite quotes. And then 2 tags and a little card, and we are finished. I know, right? I think this is amazing. I've done something new. I wanted this to be my trial journal, actually. So I didn't think that I'm going to end up doing this. I did not think about that. So my trial journal turned out to be a real journal, and very chunky, as you can tell. But I love it. It's, you know, all of my journals I love. I didn't make too many. I made, I don't know, 1, 2, probably 3 or 4 journals in my whole life. I watched somebody just recently, and she said, I made like 70 journals last year. And I was just thinking, how do you manage to make 70 journals like in a year? And then you have to, you know, just bring one out and out and out and out. I could not. My brain could not manage this. I need months to make journals, or many, many hours. This was probably now what, 3 weeks? I don't know. When did I post a picture on Facebook that I started? I don't remember, truthfully, but it hasn't been as long as I need for journals usually, just because I could not leave it. Oh, there's my card. Let me stick it back in. Just because I could not leave it. I could not go away. And see, it slides right in. I just had to do something with my hands. I could not go away. My whole time I was dreaming about it. It was just there. I had to do it. And I just love, I don't know if you can tell, all of this thread. It looks so cool. I don't know. I'm just in love. This somebody sent me from Ukraine, I don't know, a couple years ago, a friend of mine, and I used a piece, and I only have a piece left, and I just used everything. I allowed myself to do whatever I want to do and have fun, and I did. So I hope you had fun watching this. I really hope you enjoyed this little share, because I could not share the production with you, but I hope you enjoyed the final result, because I did. Now I'm like drained, and I'm thinking, should I start another one? But I'm working on my other one already, so hopefully I can finish that one too. See, I'm trying to push it a little. This is very sturdy, so this one is sturdy, the cover. But I tried to put some books on top to make it a little bit more flat, but I don't think this is gonna work. But I love a chunky journal. Who doesn't love this? I don't know. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Really just wanted to share, because I am super excited, just more than excited. And if you liked it, please let me know in the comments. I would really love to know what you think about this, because I'm so proud. So leave me a comment down below. I hope you are crafting, and I hope you have as much joy in your life as I do today. I see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.